What is up, ladies and gentlemen of the online Jamly? This, of course, here's JamiroFan 2000 with another episode of JamiroFan Talks About. This, of course, has been my recurring series for the uninitiated, where I take a look at the band members and, of course, the band Jamiroquai from the past, present, and future of their now over 30 years of music making. And this episode is going to be a little bit of an acknowledgement rather than a discussion. JK back in around A Funk Odyssey was seeing a lady, a TV presenter by the name of Denise Van Outen. Well, JK and her would end up having a falling out. They were engaged to get married back in that time around 2000, 2001, but of course things didn't work out between the two of them and they ended up separating. Fast forward 20 years later, according to a lot of tabloid outlets out of the UK, Denise Van Outen was writing a memoir, and I'm sure a lot of members of the Jamly who probably noticed a lot of Denise Van Outen blurbs coming up on their searches on Google search, most definitely from tabloids out of the UK, with Denise Van Outen doing the press junket to promote her upcoming memoir. And it was being reported by some of these tabloid sites that literally for the last week I saw a blurb about Denise Van Outen promoting her book and some weird whack brain thing coming out that she said or was you know how the tabloids are, they take everything out of context. All these crazy stories, because recently she had broken up with her recent fiance and had reached out to JK of Jamiroquai to console her and to support her after this big unfortunate breakup she had with her fiance. But and then everything the more she got a little more mainstream traction in the tabloid media in the UK, the more crazy stories started coming out. These little nuggets of blurbs here and there. And, I just thought I'd do a JamiroFan Talks About to flesh out and give some context on this whole thing for anybody who's unaware of this and had gone on Google looking up Jamiroquai and seen Denise Van Outen, Denise Van Outen, Denise Van Outen. And, yeah, apparently she's got a new book in the works. It's supposed to be having a release sometime in the next month or two, but it's kind of weird to see JK brought into this with her past affiliation with JK and their relationship. But like I said, I have no ill will towards Denise Van Outen. She can go out into the press and promote her book however she sees fit. But you know how if you go and promote to the tabloid media, they always go for the sensational. They go for the tasty type of niblets of stories a person can tell to push their book. Or if she went for the mainstream media, it would be a little more concerted, a little more well documented. But I just thought I'd record a JamiroFan Talks About to acknowledge this. I'm certainly not going to promote her book, but I just thought I'd do a JamiroFan Talks About to flesh out this whole issue so people in the Jamly know what's going on with when they do a Google search or they go on social media and they see all this stuff placard about Jamiroquai, JK, and Denise Van Outen. But everything apparently things between Denise Van Outen and JK are very, very communal and very friendly. And it's good to see JK, if this is true, that he decided to help Denise console her over her time after breaking up with her fiance. That's really nice of him to do. But it's of course all this is coming out of the tabloid media, so you have to take it all with a grain of salt. But hopefully this will help her get good sales for her book. But like I said, I thought I'd record an episode of JamiroFan Talks About to flesh out this whole thing because I like to talk about things that are happening in the Jamly online that has some affiliation with Jamiroquai, so everybody can stay abreast of what's happening, and in this case, mostly promotions of a book from a former flame of JK. So I hope you enjoy this episode of JamiroFan Talks About. Be sure to like and subscribe. Be sure to ding the bell on your YouTube to stay up to date on all the latest news coming out of the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel concerning Jamiroquai. And as we enter into April of 2022, I have a feeling we're going to have a lot of great, interesting things happening over the next few weeks. So keep your eyes out here on my channel and keep your eyes out on my social media and, of course, of the twin subreddits of the Reddit Jamly and our Jamiroquai and our the Reddit Jamly for all the latest details about anything Jamiroquai that gets announced during this month and in future months of the online Jamly. But as always, this is JamiroFan 2000, and I'll see you again really soon with much more Jamiroquai related content here on the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel. Bye-bye, everybody, and take care.